What's going on, guys? Welcome back to today's video or stream. Sorry about that. But today we have a few concepts to talk about or things to talk about. We have a critical fire danger across New Mexico. We have threat of severe weather across Oklahoma to Missouri. And then we also have a Northeast and New England warm-up followed by a burst of snow. So yeah, we have some stuff to talk about. So yeah, let's get right into it. So we have red flag warnings for most of New Mexico. So we'll take a look at this now. There's also winter storm warnings up in Wyoming. So yeah, we have the threat of some fire danger. We have red flag warning for most of New Mexico, as you can see here. Winter storm watches for the mountains. So we have winds that could gust up to 50 miles an hour. And wait, I actually want to try to fix the volume. See if this will work. Because I can hear it and it doesn't sound good. Alright, so I'm just going to see if this works real quick. Yeah, it's better. I should have did this before, but I just remembered and I didn't want to have that annoying robot voice. But we'll get back into it. Unstable conditions, strong winds, and low humidity equals the critical fire danger. We also have the mountain snow, locally, like the highest peaks, could see possibly up to 18 inches. But generally 0 to 1 inch. So Las Vegas, New Mexico, 3 to 4 inches of snow. I don't think this will be, it may be in the low elevation, but I think it'll generally be a high elevation storm. Temperature trends, we drop significantly by Sunday. So yeah. We'll go back here. There's actually no active severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now. But we do have I think this is a flood. It's a flood watch and flash flood watch. Nope, just a flood watch up in Missouri, Kansas, and up into North Dakota. North Dakota is for the heavy, not really the rain, the heavy amounts of rain, but it's for possible flash flooding for rivers and streams. This is for some potential heavy rain. And you can see here in the Northeast, we are very quiet and no active watches or warnings. But now, this is the severe weather for today. We have a slight risk across Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, Lawton, and Broken Arrow, mainly in Oklahoma. I'll put some cities and towns here so you can see. Wichita is not in any severe weather risk. But Springfield, Missouri is in the marginal, and mainly the most populated areas that are in the slight risk are in Oklahoma. So here's the areas that are under the marginal risk of severe weather: Kansas City, Overland Park, Springfield, Kansas City, Kansas, and Topeka, Kansas, all under the marginal risk. For tornado, very low threat. This was actually just added a little while ago. It includes Joplin, Missouri, and get an update. Alright, so it includes Joplin, Missouri, Battlesville, Oklahoma, Pittsburgh, Kansas, and Miami, Oklahoma. The wind threat is low as well. It includes Tulsa, Springfield, Broken Arrow, Joplin, and Rogers, Arkansas. And then the hail threat is the highest, and that's why there's the slight risk. So the area that has the highest chance of seeing some large hail includes Oklahoma City, Norman, Tulsa, Lawton, Broken Arrow. In the area that still could see some smaller hail includes Kansas City, Overland Parks, Springfield, Kansas City, and Topeka. So yeah, that's today's. We have the slight risk, mainly for hail. Some large hail. There's already been reports from this morning of some large hail. And then as the system moves forward, we do have a marginal risk across portions of Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, all the way up into Kentucky. Some of the areas include Nashville, Jackson, Huntsville, Clarksville, and I'm not even sure how to pronounce that, so I don't want to butcher the name. But if you get on here, the main and now since it updated last time I saw this, it was just wind threat, but now we do have tornado, wind, and hail, all marginal, so it shouldn't be too bad. I think tomorrow looks to be a bigger hail day. If it does get upgraded to a slight risk, it'll most likely just be for some large hail. I don't expect very high risk of wind or tornadoes. The tornado threat over the last few days, or last severe weather days, has been primarily low, and it's been primarily just for rain. So this is for tomorrow, Saturday, and for Sunday, no severe weather expected, just some general thunder across the southeast, east coast, and Texas, New Mexico. So, yeah, forgot to get this up, but we'll go to tropical tidbits and look at the temperatures from the GFS FE3 NAM and the NAM models for this New England warm-up, and then some snow possible on the backside of this cold front. So we go to the northeast U.S. So this is going to be the GFS. You can actually see the boundary. So I'll move this forward just a little bit, and you can actually see the cold front here. You can see rain to start in Ohio, and you can see some snow on the backside. The GFS doesn't bring it too heavy; it brings generally light snow, but still some snow in areas where it's going to be 70 degrees tomorrow, for tomorrow night into Sunday. And then as this whole thing moves closer to the east, closer to the coastlines, and into New England, mountain high elevation or mountain snows for Vermont and New Hampshire, and then rain elsewhere. And then as this thing does get off the coast, it will change to some snow across Maine and all rain in southern New England. So then that pushes all the way off the coast. Then high pressure builds in, which makes for some nice weather possible likely on Monday, but also some cooler temperatures. And then you can see the GFS now brings this system down here out to sea. If you saw yesterday's stream, I was talking about some of the solutions. I did say one of them was number 4, where it brings it right out to sea. I did think that was a possibility. We're still a few days out. This is for next Wednesday, so it does bring it close to the coast, but out to sea. So yeah, that's the GFS model for precip. I'm just going towards Wednesday, and now we'll take a look at the temperatures. So today, 40s, 50s across New England, generally 40s up in Maine, but 60s, 40s, 50s, 60s across this area in the Northeast. So we'll take this forward, and then this will be tomorrow afternoon. You can see we get into the 60s for southern New England, approaching 70 for portions of southern New England, but I don't think we'll get there. 70s for New Jersey down to Delaware and Maryland, and then you can see this cold front comes through, and then by Saturday evening, early Sunday morning, you can see we're in the 50s for overnight lows on Saturday, and upper 60s in Maryland. And then as this cold front pushes through, you can see down into the 20s and 30s, low 20s up in Michigan. And then as this goes through during the day on Sunday, the temperatures warm up just a little bit, and we rebound out here in Ohio. We rebound into the 30s and 40s, and possibly not even above freezing here in the areas in the blue. And then the cold front is now going to be pushing offshore, drops temperatures a little. The GFS has temperatures for Monday, upper 30s and low 40s for southern New England, 20s and 30s for northern New England, and then 40s and 50s for Ohio again. So Ohio's on a really crazy weather pattern. Then we'll just go toward, this is now Tuesday, 50s, 40s, and 50s across most of the Northeast. And then this is by Wednesday morning that storm goes offshore. And we warm back into the 50s and 60s for Wednesday. So that's as far as I want to go. So, yeah. And now we'll take a look at the NAM 3KM. And I want to point out that it actually shows, like, it's so cool how you can just see the cold front. So right here, you can see it may be a little line. That's actually a warm front that will lift through New England. So you can see when I start this, we're in the 30s across New England, northern New England, 40s, southern New England. And then you can see that warm front lifts through, and we get up into near 50-ish in southern New England, into the 40s, near 50 in northern New England. And you can see in Ohio 50s and 60s, and down in Virginia 60s and 70s. So then we don't drop too much here in southern New England, but you drop below freezing again up in northern New England. And I want to point this out right here. This is the approaching cold front, so you can see where parts of Ohio are in the 30s and other parts nearing 70. And down here in southern New England, 50s, 60s, maybe in near 70 on Saturday. I don't think we'll actually get to 70 though. And then you can see 60s and 70s in New Jersey. This is the NAM model. 60s, 70s for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware. And then you can see this cold front right here. And then as we fast forward just a little bit more, we'll actually go back one. So you can see in Ohio, one part's in the 70s, it's actually at 70, and when another part's nearing the freezing mark. So then as this goes through, I want to point this out here. The same county, I'll circle it for you so you can see what I'm talking about. The same county, this county here. Oops, messed that up. I'll just circle it. This county right here. One part is at about 62, and another part's in the 40s and nearing 30, into the 30s. So that just gives you an idea of the cold front, where one county's in one part of a county could be in the 60s, and another part of the county could be in the 30s and 40s. So I'll actually draw the cold front out here because it's a very powerful cold front. I don't expect any severe storms or storms at all with this cold front. It'll mainly be just some showers and snow on the backside of this cold front. So, yeah, this will approach New England, and by Sunday morning, you can see we're starting off in near 50 for southern New England. And by Sunday late morning, early afternoon, our cold front's right about there. So, in a matter of about 20-ish hours, Ohio went from 70s into the 20s with snow falling Sunday night. And then that moves through southern New England and is off the coast by Sunday night. So now we'll actually go all the way back. And we'll take a look at the what the future radar shows. So we do have a batch of showers going to be moving through. So here's this batch of showers that moves through southern New England. That is the warm front that will be lifting to the north to rise, make the temperatures get warmer. We have a low pressure system developing ahead of the cold front. And no, this area is in the 60s and 70s right now with rain. This is the 3KM. It shows some rain, possibly some isolated thunderstorms. Don't expect any severe weather, though. And then, look what happens. The cold front's approaching. The cold front's back here. Oops. And we changed to very heavy snow. Some of these pinks indicated here, that's not the rain mix. That's some very heavy snowfall rates right there, with low pressure developing. And then we do have a line of some showers and thunderstorms. Don't expect any severe weather, as I said. But we could have some rumbles of thunder, maybe even some small hail. And then some heavy snow for parts of Ohio as this cold front moves through. And then the low pressure dies off, and it's just a regular cold front with some showers for maybe a nice soaking rain for Sunday afternoon for southern New England. So we'll bring this all the way back. and take a look at the snowfall. And so that's great. So this is going to be the snowfall outlook, and then we'll take a look at the precip. This is all by the 3km. Now, so, we're going to start going. So, we do have this one batch of snow that goes through tomorrow across portions of Michigan and Canada. And then here comes the cold front right here, and you can see for the areas that was in the 70s, it shows possibly up to 7 inches of snow. Note, this is definitely a little overdone. I don't think it'll actually get 7 inches. Maybe you can get 7 inches on the grassy surfaces, but all paved surfaces, I don't really expect any accumulation. Maybe an inch or two on paved surfaces due to the fact that it was 70 degrees this day. It was near 70 in parts of Ohio that day, but I don't really expect a lot of snow on paved surfaces. I think by Monday morning this should all be fine. I don't think maybe a delay, a few school delays, maybe by the lakes. Some delays. I don't expect too much though. And then the rainfall. The NAM 3km shows. Out here where the snow is, it adds that I think generally 1 to 1.5 inches, and then for New England, see some little bullseyes where it shows maybe a few downpours up to 2 inches, but generally speaking, 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. So that's going to conclude this stream, guys. This is a weather discussion. It didn't say it in the title, but it was. But thank you guys for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Stay safe out there.